Pacing learning. Pacing the learning of students is a critical aspect of effective driver training. It involves ensuring that the material is covered at an appropriate speed to keep the student engaged and promote understanding. Here are some strategies for driver trainers to pace their students' learning effectively. Set clear learning objectives. Start by defining clear and achievable learning objectives for each lesson. These objectives should guide your training and help you stay on track. Understand your students' prior knowledge, learning styles, and abilities. This will allow you to tailor your training to meet their specific needs and pace of learning. Create a detailed lesson plan with a timeline that outlines what you will cover in each lesson. Make sure the pacing aligns with your learning objectives. Use scaffolding. Break down complex topics into smaller, manageable chunks. Gradually increase the complexity as students gain confidence and competence. This scaffolding approach ensures that students can progress at a comfortable pace. Differentiate instruction. Recognize that students have different learning paces and abilities. Differentiate your instruction by providing options for students to access content and demonstrate understanding at their own pace. Be flexible. Recognize that not all students will learn at the same pace. Some may need more time to grasp certain concepts, while others may need additional challenges. Be prepared to adapt and modify your training to meet these needs. Use technology and resources. Incorporate technology and various learning resources, for example, online tools, videos, interactive simulations, to support your training and engage students. These resources can be particularly helpful in allowing students to learn at their own pace. Create a supportive learning environment. Foster a learning environment where students feel comfortable extending themselves out of their comfort zone and are able to make mistakes as they work at mastering skills. This can help them learn without feeling rushed or pressured. Use formative assessment. Regularly assess your students' progress using formative assessments like mock driving tests. This will help you gauge their understanding and adjust your pacing as needed. Provide feedback. Give timely and constructive feedback to students to help them improve and stay on track. Encourage them to ask questions and seek clarification where needed. Adapt to student feedback. Listen to your students' feedback about the pace of the lessons. If they express confusion or frustration, be willing to adjust your approach and make necessary modifications. Reflect and adjust. Periodically reflect on your training practices and adjust your pacing based on what works best for your students. Seek feedback from colleagues and students to improve your instructional approach. Remember that pacing in training is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It should be tailored to the needs of your students and the specific content you are training. It requires continuous assessment and adaptation to ensure that all students have the opportunity to learn and succeed at their own pace.